of our forces during World War II. The concentration camps that were liberated during World War II. They were such a shock to the world. 6 million Jews murdered. Thousands of other people murdered because of their religion, because of their race, political beliefs. And this was such a shock to the civilized world that no respectable government in the world could allow racist laws to defend the public. And this was something that King and other forces in the civil rights movement were well aware of. Now in the 1940s and 50s, power started to shift away from the nation or nationalism in general towards individual rights, towards civil rights. And because of King's awareness of this shift in balance, Brown versus Board of Education and other decisions that came from the Supreme Court and the highest offices of the land were one arm of the civil rights movement. But in order to make those laws to test whether they were going to be observed, you needed to have people sit down on lunch counters. Black people sit down on lunch counters to test if their civil rights were going to be respected. Blacks ride on buses wherever they wanted to. Vote. Because all these things needed to be tested, not just from above, with Supreme Court decisions, court cases, but from below, with movements of people demonstrating in the streets. And so King became the most effective and well-known civil rights leader because he was aware of this shift in power towards civil rights, towards the power of the individual. But he made nonviolence a very important part of the civil rights movement. So many of these quotations on the walls here refer to nonviolence, refer to universal peace, to the civil rights of everybody in general. And the memorial, the stone right there, and the mountain there are a physical representation of a key phrase in his famous I Have a Dream speech, where he says, we'll carve out of the mountain of despair the stone of hope. So King is the stone of hope, and you have the mountain of despair. So a beautiful memorial carved by a man from China who was used to carving monumental sculptures. So the stone and the artist came from China. And this sculptor is considered a master in his field. So his title is literally master, master lay. So a remarkable likeness of King, based on a photograph taken on the cover that was used for the cover of his autobiography, and significantly King's looking towards the Roosevelt Memorial. And that very, very key time in American history, World War II. So much change. Now we're going to visit the World War II Memorial and find out how that memorial shows the tremendous sacrifices the United States made and the changes that were set in motion.